Hello. Thank you for joining with me today for quotes 1368 through 1372. These are quotes by the Supreme Yoga. Step 6 quotes. Step 6 is turn your attention inward. And before reading these quotes, we will practice turning our attention inward. And I'd like to read something from OSHO about receptivity. And I may read from I Am That by Nisargadatta Maharaja, section 79. So I begin by simply closing my eyes and coming into this moment, becoming very present to right now. Taking a few deep breaths to settle into my position. To allow the mind to release and relax into right now. Not touching of the past or the future. Osho speaks of receptivity. He says listening is one of the basic secrets of entering into the temple of God. Listening means passivity. Listening means forgetting yourself completely. Only then can you listen. When you listen attentively to somebody, you forget yourself. If you cannot forget yourself, you never listen. If you are too self-conscious about yourself, you simply pretend that you are listening. You don't listen. You may nod your head. You may sometimes say yes and no, but you are not listening. When you listen, you become just a passage, a passivity, a receptivity, a womb. You become feminine. And to arrive, one has to become feminine. You cannot reach God as aggressive invaders, conquerors. You can reach God only, or it will be better to say God can reach you only when you are receptive. A feminine receptivity. When you become yin, a receptivity, the door is open and you wait. Listening is the art for becoming passive. And with eyes closed, I'm simply listening. Letting go of Karen. and simply being. Seeing what's in awareness. What body sensations? Simply listening with attention, placing my attention on scanning the body from the top of the head to the tips of the toes, without the identity of Karen. Allowing whatever is there to be there, being receptive to it without giving it any meaning. Simply listening. And now seeing what mood or emotion or frame of mind listening by placing attention on it. Not expecting to find anything, but just seeing what's there. Just listening with no identity. And now seeing what thoughts are coming in to awareness. Just listening without any identity, without any judgment or wanting it to be different. Simply listening. Detached from it, it's over there and I'm here. All of that out there. And now turning inward. Becoming aware of the awareness only. Simply listening to awareness. Listening and receiving without any identity. questioner asks, can there be awareness without an object of awareness? Maharaj says awareness with an object we call witnessing. When there is also self-identification with the object, caused by desire or fear, such a state is called a person. In reality, there is only one state. When distorted by self-identification, it is called a person. When colored with the sense of being, it is the witness. When colorless and limitless, it is called the Supreme. The questioner asks, how am I to reach perfection? Maharaj says, keep quiet. Do your work in the world, but inwardly keep quiet. Then all will come to you. Do not rely on your work for realization. It may profit others, but not you. Your hope lies in keeping silent in your mind and quiet in your heart. Realized people are very quiet. And so just practicing receptivity of simply listening with no identity, keeping silent in our minds and quiet in our heart. Quote 1368. None of the objects in this world is meant to give happiness to anyone. The mind vainly seeks to find such happiness in the objects of this world. None of the objects in this world is meant to give happiness to anyone. The mind vainly seeks to find such happiness in the objects of this world. Quote 1369. This perception of the defects of the world has destroyed the undesirable tendencies in my mind, and therefore desire for sense pleasure does not arise in my mind. This perception of the defects of the world has destroyed the undesirable tendencies in my mind, and therefore desire for sense pleasure does not arise in my mind. Quote 1370. I am constantly inquiring, how can I wean my heart completely away from ever thinking of this ever-changing phantasm called the world? I am constantly inquiring, how can I wean my heart completely away from even thinking of this ever-changing phantasm called the world? 1371. All that is good and auspicious flows from self-control. All evil is dispelled by self-control. All that is good and auspicious flows from self-control. All evil is dispelled by self-control. (1372). As long as one is not satisfied in the self, he will be subjected to sorrow. With the rise of contentment, the purity of one's heart blooms. As long as one is not satisfied in the self, he will be subjected to sorrow. With the rise of contentment, the purity of one's heart blooms.